What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Real Build. I'm your host, Bill Ryman, your broker builder, and we are back again after a little break. Went out of town for the birthday. We are back now live, and I have two special guests with me here. It's Sheryl and Derick Moreno. Welcome from La Casa Tours. You guys are awesome. I've utilized your services for a little bit now, and I'm very impressed. So we're going to get into what you guys do and photography and video and what's to come today. Well, so
just to be clear, we're brothers and sisters. If I was married to this one, I'll be in jail.
You know that brotherly love.
Oh, yeah.
That's the lifestyle.
Well, we've been having a good time with this before the show even started, too. You can tell brother and sister. So I work with my sister, and it is fun, too. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, take time, like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the routine. And Jay, with that being said, kick it off. The Real Build is about building better culture, leaders, visionaries, community to better serve the client. I'm your host, Bill Ryman, your broker builder, and I'm here to showcase real business owners building companies with integrity, trust, and a commitment to making a positive impact. Join us as we explore their stories, insights, and strategies for success. With that being said, welcome to The Real Build. All right, so starting out, like, I've dealt with a lot of real estate photographers. We were kind of talking about it at the beginning, the importance of actual real estate photography, real estate video. You guys have just been different for me. I mean, you guys make it super easy. You're very responsive. Your timelines too about getting to a house are unbelievable. Like I just literally email you and you're like, I can be there tomorrow or I can be there in 2 days.
Yeah,
when
he literally called me yesterday. I was like, I got you.
Yeah, it's like when I'm like, oh, all right, let's do Friday. So it's in just the service you guys provide, then how you send things. It's just everything is super easy because being busy, you want everything to be more convenient. So talk about, that a little bit, who you guys are, what you do. Let's start there.
Well, I mean, I think to go ahead and answer your question and why we have that flexibility, honestly, is because of the team that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think that's huge. So we have that flexibility to go ahead and make things happen, in emergencies, for example. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So talk about how you guys got started and started the business.
We're going to be in a fight now.
There you go.
You ready for this? You want his version or my version?
No, the question is, do you want the truth?
No, the truth is always there. So I used to live in Houston.
Okay.
I grew up obviously with Derick here in Florida, but when I moved to Houston, I married there. And my husband passed away, and I used to do videos and makeup, but it was for, weddings and other things like that. And Derick he's always very artistic too, besides being such a IT smart little brain nerd. And when he passed away, we're the only ones. It's just him and I. Mm-hmm. And I called Derick because I wanted my son to have a father figure. And I moved out here, and he used to work for Berkshire, but I'll let him handle that. And when I moved here, he was like, Sheryl, I'm going to open up a company for you. He said, yes, he did. And I was like, oh, Derick, do you think that's going to be good? He's like, shooting houses? And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right, let's do it. It doesn't hurt. I know that he did it because I was really, really down in my life. So he was just trying to do anything to pick me up. And even though we fight a lot, I know he loves me unconditionally because he's always been there. And that's pretty much what started the idea. And
so, again, having my IT background, so we moved down from Miami here back in 2007, and I started working with WCI. WCI used to own a real estate company, which was back then was Prudential. Which they're in the East Coast, West Coast, and in Orlando area, in the Central. So they had about 40, 50-something offices. So one day, I always love photography, and I was sitting in my office one day, and an agent came in, and he saw me going through my pictures, through my camera, and he's like, hey, can you shoot a house for me? I was
Our
like,
first house.
sure. I don't see how difficult that could be. And that's where, you know, we got the idea. And then that's, you know, 6 months later, she also came along and stuff like that. So it was just at the right time.
It's crazy. It's crazy how it all like starts. And I mean, just somebody coming by and saying, hey, can you take some pictures?
Yeah.
And then it starts out too. And with you guys, go to the technology side with you too. I mean, just the easy access, how you send the photos. And one thing too that stands out is like you get the weekly alerts of, you know, people looking, impressions, stuff like that, which is huge.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, those things, you have to go ahead and set yourself apart from the competition. You know, again, you have a bunch of photographers that they do really good work. Okay. And again, you know, just like as an agent, you need to also set yourself apart. And by us doing those little things go a long way.
And the reason why he's able to do that is because of his IT background. He was able to create this, you know, and a lot of people don't understand this. And once we go live with our new website that he's been working for 3 years, which is going to be big things.
2 years.
It's something that I don't think we sell a lot, which is like that we have our own servers. We don't, that's huge. We don't depend on YouTube. We don't depend on Vimeo, and we don't depend on a third party like the rest of the photographers. And I believe we're the only ones in the entire United States that have that. And it was thankfully because, you know, IT and I'm more artistic, and we combined the force, and this is kind of where we're at.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the website, we're the only company that promote our agents and promote the listings. Yeah. And there is one gentleman that we know of that got a lead from our website.
That's pretty cool.
That was $4 million actually in Marco Island.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
I mean, the server thing too, having your own servers, because I remember like with video trying to figure out, it's like, okay, you put it on YouTube, but then you have all the commercials, you have all the stopping.
yeah.
It's in Vimeo too, you have to pay extra for the service to where you don't have the commercials too. But with you guys, it's a one-stop shop. And I wanted to highlight with you guys too, just the style of photo is different, because no offense to who I used in the past,
Right.
good photographers, but with you guys, just the lighting, the team, you can tell the team cares, you know,
Yes.
about what they're doing. And it's not that they're taking forever to do it. They know time is of the essence, but they get there, they know the shots they need. They move things around too, which is important. They don't just shoot things. They move things around, which is huge.
Yeah.
Because dog beds, stuff like that.
Little things
Yes.
that for example, I always tell my guys, hey, if they make an effort and they miss something, we are the artistic eye behind that lens.
I love that.
And we need to make sure that we deliver, and we're like, oh my God, look, let's move these chairs. Even when a chair is crooked, like I want to make sure like you make it straight. Just little details really go a long way. And like you, thankfully you picked up on it. And it truly makes a difference. But we do have an incredible, fabulous team, and we all have our gifts, right? And some of our guys are like, in their countries, they won awards for the best videographer, but just because they came from a different country, they don't have that opportunity. And that's the beauty of being in the United States, because we're also immigrants, you know? And when we came from third world countries, like, we don't want anything for free. Like, that's why we love this country. Give me the ability to come and work hard with my hands, with my brain, everything that we have that God gives us, and let me just do my work and provide, and everything eventually will flow. Money, friends, everything just grows, which is a blessing, honestly, because when we started, we didn't think we were going to be where we're at now.
Yeah.
Nowhere near.
Also, just to go ahead and touch on that, again, nothing against the, you know, other companies or anything like that, but we keep, you know, we want to go ahead and keep it persistent. So if for example, other companies hire other people, they use their own
Equipment.
No, we provide everything. We shoot,
Everything.
you know, with the same cameras. You know, for photos we use Canon. For videos we use Sony. So it's very detailed with everything the way that we shoot. Yeah.
And I also go out and train them, like especially for photos, because I feel like video is like a flowing movement, so it's harder to get it wrong. But when it comes to photos and the photos just standing still and people just like nitpick everything, I take my time to actually train all my guys. And I don't send them out on their own until like a month after. I'm like always training and consistency, because one of the things that I think that makes us different, and I've heard this so many times from realtors and builders, is that, oh, Sheryl, the company got bigger and now they send me so-and-so and he's just not as good. And I don't want that, because we are a team, you know? Yeah. So I want to make sure that the consistency in our angles, in the shots, in the edits, in the delivery, it's always the same, so we always have a happy client. And when you're not, you can always call me. I'm really good at customer service and like fixing it right away.
You definitely are.
Yeah, call her, don't call me.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to them.
Well, when I first met you too, that's what really stood out to me, and that's why I called you guys I was like, you know what, I'm going to make the switch on the real estate side too, because we met for a photo shoot for a magazine, and just how detailed you were about those shots and making, you know, the movements and telling us where we need to be and saying, guys, that's not good. Let's try here. That's a better background. And then saying, hey, what do you think? You know, and constantly checking in with us. Like, you know, my lovely wife, shout out to her.
Yeah,
isn't the most, she doesn't, you know, it's not easy when I take a photo with her on a cell phone that she's actually going to like it. But those photos that you did, she loved.
Oh, I'm great.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, wow, Sheryl did awesome. This and that. I was like, I knew she would, because you asked for opinions, you made the settings right, you moved things, the little things, like, and how we are as a company too, that actually mattered to me, with those little details with your employees, like your team members, like moving the little things out of the way, moving the chairs to where they should be. It goes a long way, especially in real estate photography. Like me on my real estate side, if I'm looking at a listing and it's a crappy cell phone picture or the lighting's not right, it just doesn't, you skim right by it. But if the lighting's perfect, things are all set the way it is, it looks, you know, like, I don't want to say staged, but kind of is, you know.
And it engages the eye for that potential buyer, and they stop and they're like, let me give them a call, you know. I really do think, I always say, and we always say, like, marketing, it's extremely important. At the end of the day, price is always going to sell everything, right? Yeah. But marketing is what really tells people to stop and make that call, you know, for you to sell that house or get the next bill.
Yeah. It's like I always said that, you know, you could have a bad product, but if you know how to market it right, you will sell it.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on.
It's crazy.
Talk about the importance of the marketing side of things, like you guys doing video too, like how the concepts come to life. Like, what are you doing that stands out more than other video companies that are doing? I mean, we've seen the real estate videos of the slow pan cameras, stuff like that. Now there's more, you're on social media, you see the people walking by the pool and then they disappear and stuff like that now too. And it's all these crazy shots and angles. And
I don't know, like personally me, Derek has an idea. I think we're in the same page.
Same boat,
yeah. So at the end of the day, you're selling the house. I understand that it's very important for you to be and market yourself of getting in a beautiful $10 million listing, right? I think it's very important. But I think at the end of the day, elegance is key.
Yeah.
And for me, it's not my style. We still can do it, just not my preference.
I agree.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I have to do what the customer wants, but it's not what I recommend.
I think that, again, I've never been like huge in social, you know, when it comes to social media. I keep my personal life very personal.
Definitely not me.
Not like social butterfly here. But you know, again, you're hired to go ahead and do a job, and that should be your main focus. Again, putting yourself out there is also great, because that's also, you attract more business. But what I have seen is that there's agents that are doing the social media videos so they can use them themselves, and then they just stick to like just photos on the MLS, which to me is a disservice.
Yeah.
It really is a disservice, because they do it just, and again, it's fine, right? To have that social media presence is important, but the house should be the priority. And like Derek says, sometimes they just do photos and they don't do an actual video to upload to MLS or to upload to YouTube, or everybody wants the vertical videos, which is fine. I get it. We're scrolling. We're mostly on our phone. But when somebody's going to do a large purchase, their first purchase, investment properties, you need to take more, like they're going to go back and revisit and review that property.
And then just to go ahead and just touch up again what we do. So again, we don't use a third party to host our videos. On our branded version that we give you, so we give you a branded and unbranded version. So on the branded, you can have your agent video to promote yourself, okay? You could have testimonial videos from your clients. So when you're promoting that listing, you're also promoting yourself, and people can go ahead and learn about you.
Though I agree with both of you 100% on the video side of things too. I think when you're showcasing a home, it should be to showcase a home. Now there is the other side of it with social media, and there are realtors that are really good at doing the walkthrough. I've had a few in here too. So, and they've made a business out of it, and they should, because they do it right. But then there's a lot now. It's like a trendy thing with agents where they're all involved in the video because they want to be in it, and it's almost like the videographer's like, yo, you got to be in it, which some of them, no offense, shouldn't be in it. It's not, but it's give and take. If you want to do a social media side of things, okay, but I 100% agree with you guys too. We're here to highlight the house, right? You're here to sell the house, and you can't be in the video on MLS.
There have been I have some realtor friends, because I feel like all my friends are realtor. They're like, oh my God, you never keep your, separate life private and then your business. I'm like, but that's my life. I spend so much time with my realtors that they become friends eventually, So, but some of them have gotten like sales or leads from Instagram or from TikTok, so marketing is important. I'm just saying, if we're talking about specifically the house, I always think it is important to showcase the house without the agent.
And again, in this age, you have to do both.
You
just, like I said, you just cannot go ahead and do the one that you're going to be on it and not doing one. Because again, when people are going online to go ahead and see, okay, they're going into the MLS. Agents are going to the MLS. Agents are selling, the videos and stuff like that, which have to be unbranded for their customer. Okay. When Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Homes.com, they pull that data from the MLS, is the unbranded. So again, the percentage that people are gonna look at you is probably gonna be 1% because you're not out there. Again, on those big platforms like Zillow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it does pull automatically from MLS, the unbranded. I'm sure you.
Oh yeah. I think with video too, it's like trying to figure out unique styles to it. Jay and I talk about it all the time. We send each other stuff, and it's like there's really good unique video that highlight, especially in our business, like in the new construction world, like we want to highlight all these details that we're doing too. But it's the same with real estate. You're literally trying to highlight the details so people can feel like they're seeing it without actually being there. And it's like, there's ways to do that. Like I just sent them a video recently that just like the transitions and the things, and it was slower movements, but you can really see it wasn't so fast all over the place too, where people could actually see the house, and it made you want to watch because those transitions and water noises and all these different things kind of pulled you in. So there is a lot of different styles you can do, and we're learning. We're always trying to figure them out, even in photography too. Like, how can you highlight a room and make it look better than a typical real estate photographer can? Because once again, no offense, I've worked with real estate photographers, and you just know real estate photography. But with you guys, the photography's been different too. It's not just your basic real estate, let's run through the house room by room, hit the camera, and then we're out. There's more to it. Looks good, right?
Yeah, tell us about it. Today, one of my guys just called me. He's like, Cheryl, we've been here 4 hours. I'm like, because normally we take an hour, you know, but there are clients that we meet for the first time that they don't know us yet, or they don't feel comfortable, right? So they feel like, oh wow, you're finished in 1 hour, and I'm like, yeah, but by the way, guys, we've done over 45,000 homes.
Oh, wow.
We have shot over 45,000 homes since we started, and that is a blessing. And it's, again, customer service, client relationship that have become friends, you know, and everything. And Derick working in the background quietly. That's where we want to keep him.
Yeah, you keep me. I'll be at the farm. You want to get a hold of me? Come visit
He'll
me
be at the farm. Yeah. Talk about Derick. We were talking before the show, and I want you before, you know, just because of time, I want to touch on the technology side of things and what is upcoming too. Yeah. Talk about that, because we were talking about, I'll go in full detail because I think it is going to be a huge addition to what you're doing.
I think it's going to be a game changer again. You know, before we started recording, you know, I every day that you get a chance to be on top of the ground, is, you know, it's a gift.
Yeah.
And there's always you know, way to improve every day. So one of the things that we're doing on the new website, by the way, this is the third time that we actually that we'll be changing the website, you know, one because of technology and stuff like that. But again, we have something that's called interactive videos. Okay. All the social medias we're gonna be doing, from coming soon, just listed, price reduction, open house, under contract and sold. We're gonna be making videos or flyers from those things, so like that you could go ahead and keep a presence online.
And another thing that I know Derick, because I'm always on it, I go back and I check. The more you utilize like our website, which is a free marketing tool for the agents, you're not paying anything extra. You're paying the same basic photography, but you're just getting all this extra. So you go inside our website, you put the description, you can copy the link, the branded link, paste it on Facebook and say coming soon. The more you use it, Derick has built like a organic SEO that within a week to 2 weeks after that property goes live, we are always on the first page of Google. But the more they utilize it, which I haven't told them enough, it would always show up in the first page of Google without you paying extra money, you know, and then you have your agent profile. Like you look up your name, the more, you know, you use us, the higher the rankings become automatically. Yeah. But I think what he wanted to ask you about is about the new interactive floor plan video. Well, so elaborate on that.
The interactive video is going to be a game changer. We also have...
But tell them why.
Well, we'll go back to
He's trying to keep the secret. No.
We're going to be generating leads for the agents. Again, that's going to be huge. The report that you mentioned is going to get even better. So the interactive video is basically what it's going to have is like little icons on the video itself where people can go ahead and if they just want to go ahead and learn about something, okay, they can just go there. So let's say take, for example, a community, okay? Let's say that it has a restaurant, golf course, the gym, you know, whatever the amenities it has. Instead of the viewer watching the entire video, okay, they can just click whatever they want to go ahead and see, okay? So not only that, you're able to go ahead and ask questions, okay, right there on the video. They can actually fill out That's right cool. there that everything is going back to you directly, okay? So we don't want to like get it and then send it to you. It's just so we were looking for a company that, so interactive video has been around 6 years. The technology is still, you know, it's not as popular yet. The only people or say companies that are using it is to go ahead and train their employees actually. So we started playing around to see if we can go ahead and create the application and we were able to go ahead and build it. So what we build is designed for the real estate side. So, like for example, Vimeo, that they charge their starting price is like $20,000 to go ahead and host these type of videos. It's not real estate related. So the way that we're doing it is gonna really help out. So if you're farming a community, this is a great thing to go ahead and do. You create the video. Once you have it, send out postcards to the entire community. You can say, hey, you know, I created a video for, you know, that I just wanted to go ahead and share with you, that you can go ahead and share with your...
With the QR code, you can have it pop up
with
on
your friends and family. And then, you know, as an agent, you do your sales pitch at the end. If you're looking to buy or sell here in, you know, community, blah, blah, blah.
Well, not only that, you also said that in the communities, like you can be golfing and then talk about the golf course, and then they could just click, or they can just click on the restaurant, or you could be like having dinner. And it's like, oh, you want to do this? Well,
so
it's pretty
and
interesting.
again, and everything, you know, with the lead generation, you'll be able to go ahead and you know, so we'll be able to go ahead and capture names, phone numbers, emails. And I have talked to a few agents already.
It's pretty cool.
To see, I'm not going to say her name, but it was her daughter that actually checked out the property. And when I looked at the email, it was like, you know, it was Julie at
whatever.
Square, what's the website? Square, what's that major that you can go ahead and Squarespace. Thank you. Yeah, Squarespace.
Shout out to Jay on that one behind the scenes.
So, and I'm like, she works for this company, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, quick question, because it actually tells you how much people actually their net worth is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she makes over you know, her $1 million. And she actually told me, yeah.
That's crazy.
So all these details that we're getting
from the SEO that he's running in the background, where he's getting the leads.
All these, like I said, I don't think as an agent you need that information, but at least the emails, the names huge. And the phone number, so you can actually grow your CRM.
Yeah, that's huge.
And it's a lot cheaper than Zillow or any other platform out there.
Yeah, we'll be charging per listing, not per lead.
Yeah,
per listing, a flat fee. So every time anyone, the more you share these videos, once he goes live in this new website, and the more clicks they have, you'll be able to pull all those contacts.
Yeah.
Like we'll be,
and believe it or not, I mean, you can just, you know, spend $50, and the amount of leads that you're gonna go ahead and get is pretty crazy. And if people are actually clicking on that, you know, if you're promoting that on like your social medias and stuff like that, if they click on that, is because one, they're, you know, they might be, you know, being nosy, but also might be looking to buy or maybe sell, just, you know.
So maybe I saw a pretty property like yours that you build, and I want to go click it, so you'll have a click from me. But yes, you'll pick up everybody.
Oh, that's awesome. And one thing I wanted to touch on with you guys too is you brought up the affordability towards like Zillow and stuff like that. But even with you guys in general, photography and video too, it's affordable. You know, like people look at videographers and also photographers too, and they get the price. They say, how much do you cost? And then they almost fall over, and then they end up taking cell phone videos. So with you guys too, it's like what you're doing, you give such a superior product for a great price.
Yeah. We're not the cheapest. We're not that expensive.
Yeah,
I think we just want to be fair.
Yeah.
But another thing, like when 2020, 19 came after COVID, and we had all these properties like being up for sale, and realtors were making a lot of money in commission. Even throughout the good years that we had, from when we started to now, Derick and I have never gone up in prices. I can't believe this. I'm like, well, everybody else is making commissions, stay the same, dude. That's nuts.
Yeah, and that's what's driven. That's why you've shot, 40-something thousand houses, like you said.
Yeah, I love it.
That was one of the things when I first met you, too, that stood out. There was no greed, because greed is a killer in companies, too. It really is, and people in general.
Yeah.
Very true.
We're happy what we do, and honestly, we love what we do, to be honest with you.
And you guys, and overall, you guys take care of the client too. And I just want to commend you on that. Like the experience so far with working with you guys has been awesome. I mean, you and I didn't even know each other, and we had a good phone conversation the other day. You know, it was like we knew each other. So
yeah, even that gentleman that asked me, "Hey, can you go ahead and shoot up, the house?" Till today, he's still with us.
Yeah,
after
that's awesome.
13 years.
That's awesome.
Derek, it's gonna be 12 years that we've been open.
There's the sibling rival right there. No.
By the way, you know something funny, guys? Go count how many times he said again. Just
calling him out. She has to as your sister. No, this has been great. Where can people connect with you guys and, possibly sign up, get photos done?
Yeah, you could call us 888-598-8687 or visit our website, La Casa Tour, no S, because everybody says La Casa Tours.
We used to own the domain.
Yeah.
Singular.
That's good. Yeah. Smart.
Yeah. Just
Smart.
in case.
Just in case.
Yeah. Smart.
But yeah.
No,
and thank you, by the way, for inviting us.
This has been awesome. I appreciate you guys coming in, and you both did a great job too. A lot of great information. So thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
And you guys know the routine. Take time, share this one out. Go check it out if past YouTubes if you haven't seen them yet. Also, go listen on all podcast platforms. And we will see you guys on the next episode. The Real Build is about building better culture, leaders, visionaries, community to better serve the client. I'm your host, Bill Ryman, your broker builder, and I'm here to showcase real business owners building companies with integrity, trust, and a commitment to making a positive impact. Join us as we explore their stories, insights, and strategies for success. With that being said, welcome to The Real Build.